Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. First of all, you guys know the drill. If you guys could please smash that like button, I'd really appreciate it. If you guys could leave a comment down below, I don't care what it is. Super helps the channel out. It's Thursday morning. We're back in the shop. We have our 2014 Toyota Corolla. In the last video, I showed you guys that there was some damage on the side of the bumper. So we went ahead and repaired the front bumper and refinished it. It came in for a scrape that was over here, but there was many scrapes down here across the front. Lots of rock chips covering the entire front, scrape down here. And so we went ahead and just refinished the entire bumper, fixed up everything. We still got to do a little bit of wet sanding on it. Got a few nibs, and then we'll go ahead and buff it out. We are doing a full interior exterior detail on this vehicle today. So it should be done by the end of the day, ready for delivery probably tomorrow. And so we are going to be doing an interior exterior detail on this. We also have a pet cover that's going to go over the back seats to protect the back seats and hopefully protect the carpet from getting lots of dog hair on it. So not too bad besides the lots of dog hair. The exterior is really pretty, so it should clean up pretty nice. But yeah, our color match is, I'd give that a 9 out of 10 for sure on the color match. Looks pretty good. I'm really happy with it. Bumpers are usually not blending into fenders. It's usually a butt match, which bumpers a lot of times even from the factory won't match 100%, but it does look really good. So I am really happy with it. So we are gonna get this thing outside. We're gonna get it pressure washed inside and out. We're gonna be doing a little wet sanding on the bumper, take care of a few of the nibs, buff out the bumper, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a ceramic wax on the entire vehicle. And then we're gonna go ahead and continue forward with the interior detail. When we're all said and done, we do have a pet cover for the rear. Now this pet cover is gonna go over the bottom cushion and the back rest of the rear seat, and it actually even clips onto the back of the front headrest. So it should kind of create like a hammock so the dog won't transfer from the rear to the front through the center console area. So it should help keep the car much cleaner and keep the dog kind of contained in the back seat, which is a great option for a small passenger car versus like SUVs. You can kind of get like a little gate thing to keep them in the back. But we also have some top of the line WeatherTech floor mats. Now these floor mats are formed and fitted custom to each vehicle. You can pretty much get them for all makes and models. They even clip into the factory locations. They are molded to fit. They kind of create almost like a bucket. So if you get mud, dirt, water, all that good stuff. But these are black to match the interior. You can get them in gray, tan, to match your interior color. But this is a black interior car, so we got black mats. So these are pretty spendy. They are around a couple hundred for the set on average. So there you go, weathertech.com. You can check out, they got lots of accessories. So these are our top recommended mats. So if you guys are interested in some WeatherTech mats, get a hold of us. So we have the front and rear set in there as well. Inside the spray booth, nothing too exciting, but we do have a rear bumper cover for a 2007 Pontiac G6. Now it is a convertible. The convertible and coupe are a little bit different rear bumpers than the sedan. They are also more expensive and harder to find. So anyways, we got one through our company and looks to be pretty good. I have it kind of resting on the stand. Sometimes the plastic needs to be formed a little bit. So we'll probably end up warming that up a little bit and massaging the plastic to have a better form. Same thing with here from shipping. But many times once it starts getting bolted up on the car, it'll go right back into place. So this does have to be solid white, nothing crazy. So we're gonna go ahead and probably blast that Monday morning and have it ready for install by Wednesday next week. The coupe sitting inside, covered in dust, of course. And we have our 68 C10 shop truck. It's coming along, guys. I'm really pumped. Since the last update, I did get a chance to mount the Stillen front valance. Now, That valance isn't made for the vehicle. It's made for an OBS style Chevy. I just kind of had it kicking around for years. It is a Stillen part. You can see my rotted out fender now. This vehicle was by no means nice. This thing was pretty rusted out, pretty rotted out. We're just kind of making a shop truck out of it. We're having fun. We're doing the best we can with what we got, and that's practical. You know, we're not going to dump $20,000 into this thing to restore it. So at some point we might replace that fender and that door, but for now it's looking pretty good. So I could do a little bit of something to probably close this gap up, and I might in the future, but this valance is straight across while this roll pan dips more in the center. So it's kind of how it fits. I did get that on there nice and firm. It is really low to the ground. It's probably about 4 inches off the ground. The front of this truck is lowered. Our rear is on airbags, so we raised the rear up, gave it a little bit of a rake. I'm loving the look and the stance of this vehicle. We do have new wheel spacers for the back. We're gonna go ahead and get some new wheels and tires, of course. We're gonna get some big meats in the front and the rear, and some skinnies in the front, and give this thing a kind of a cool look. So everything's looking really good. We're still working on the lighting. We got some of it working, some of it's not working, so we got to do some work on the wiring as far as the lighting. We got to add some grounds. We only had one ground, and that's definitely causing an issue as far as our electricity system. But really loving the look of the front. It's looking really mean. I do want to install the emblems. I only have a few more parts sitting over here. I'm thinking I would like to get the headlight buckets and at least get this installed. I think that would look really good on the front end of this. Definitely needs the Chevy bow tie, I think. Just looks kind of a little stripped down without it. So really loving how it looks. Now I also have brand new door handles came in. So came with new seals and new hardware. So we have brand new door handles, and we also have brand new door locks. Now I just got these locally through our parts supplier, and so we have backup keys and everything that fit. Came with a little gasket, everything. So really happy with that. We still need to do the track seals inside the window tracks and clean up that stuff, but that's for a later time. We also have to add door seals, which we don't have, which we'll add probably at a later time. I'm really happy with the floor. The floor is looking good. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but I did clean up the cluster bezel. Now I was going to replace it with a nice pretty chrome one. They want about $70 for a nice pretty chrome one, but after looking at mine, I realized mine wasn't broken at all. It just looked like somebody may have painted it black, unless they all come black. But anyways, it looked really good, and it didn't seem to be chipping or flaking, and it looked really smooth. So maybe it was factory all black on this one. So what I did was I took a silver paint pen and I went really lightly around each ring and on the letters. So I kind of gave it a little more flavor, I guess you could say. We did get our climate control mounted, painted the bolts. We have our visors installed, which don't have new screws yet. I couldn't get the right size screws. I am missing one, so I gotta get a new screw. I do have the other pieces, so I'm gonna go ahead and screw those in as well. Our visors are not black. These visors are in good shape, so for now, we're just gonna hold on to these visors. I'm not really too worried about it. I put a little mirror on there on both sides, so these visors will work for now. At some point, if I want, I can go ahead and rewrap these to be black, or I can go ahead and replace them. I think they're around 150 bucks for a set though, so I'm not too worried about it. They're up high, they're out of the way. It's just as long as the inside of the vehicle is clean, I'm happy. So there you have it. I did break the dome light coming out, go figure. It's 50 something years old, so we're gonna go ahead and get a new dome light. I think they're around 35 bucks or so. So we're gonna go ahead and get a new dome light, get that working. We're trying to make sure all the functions that you need make a truck enjoyable, and make sure those work. So pretty much before this thing can really be driven, we do got to have the windshield put in, which the windshield will hopefully be here and installed by the end of tomorrow, but it might not happen until next week or so. Our guy is really slammed, really busy, so I told him I wasn't in a big hurry, so it's not critical if he doesn't get here. But the sooner I have glass put in, which we have our back glass ready to go, our front windshield molding ready to go. Soon as he already has the glass, so as soon as he gets some time, he'll be out here and we're gonna go ahead and get that installed. We'll get our new wipers installed. We also got to, one of our vents was broken and glued in. They are brown because it was a brown truck. So I think it was around $20 or so for a brand new set of black vents. And I think I'm just gonna go ahead and get those. Now I would have just painted the ones I had, but one of them was broken, so I don't really want to put anything broken back on the truck. So we're gonna go ahead and get some black vents, get the windshield put in, get the rear glass put in, put our seat back in, get these lights working, and this thing can literally go down the road. Now, of course I want some new wheels and tires, but that's just gonna have to come at a later time. We are also looking for an artist. We might have found an artist that can probably help us do our vintage door logos and patina look to our doors, and also a pinup girl. So cross your fingers, we might have found an artist. If not, we'll keep looking. We haven't looked very hard. So Mikey also came in yesterday. He had some time, and we kind of pieced together an exhaust system. This thing had clean exhaust on it, but it just sounded really stock and it was really quiet. So we went ahead and put 2 Flowmasters in, and we also had some Flowmaster tips laying around. We do got to polish these up, but now we have the exhaust coming out straight out the back instead of sideways out behind the back wheels. So really happy with that look. Sounds really good. I'm not going to start it up because it'll fill the shop up with exhaust fumes, but at some point you guys will definitely see and hear this truck. We still got to do the bed liner, so that's kind of on the agenda. At some point we'll get another Raptor liner kit and we'll go ahead and do the truck bed just like we did in the cab. So anyways, truck pretty much came together, guys. It was about a 2-week turnaround, give or take a couple days. Obviously we haven't really been picking at it every day, but on average it was about a 2-week turnaround, and this truck went from looking like it was pulled out of the blackberry bushes to looking like this. So super happy. Tell me what you guys think in the comments about the exhaust coming out the back like that. Tell me what you guys think about the front lip. Tell me what you guys think about the overall look of the truck. Do you guys like what I did with the cluster? Do you guys like what I did with the floor? Do you guys like what I did with the entire cab? I think it's looking pretty good, looking pretty sinister. I like the front Valance, you know. Like I said, this wasn't really made for the truck, so it doesn't fit 100%, but it looks pretty cool. And coming in behind you, this thing should look pretty mean. So I'm pretty pumped. So anyways, tell me what you guys think about it in the comments. I did get a comment on the last vlog. Someone was saying, you know, they wanted me to film more working, and I understand that, and I agree. Right now my channel's still fairly new. I've been working hard at it, so I appreciate all you guys that subscribed and are watching and like the videos, because it helps. I don't make a lot of money doing this, and matter of fact I don't really make any money, and this cost me my time, cost me my own money to do this. The camera equipment, the editing equipment, the time to film these videos, the time that I take the time out of my day to come in here and film these videos versus just getting right to work. It actually cost me time. Now in the future maybe those roles could be flipped, but if you guys go back, and I'm always offering my decals and my stickers for free. I will send those right to your door for free. I'm not trying to get money for them to enter you in a contest to win something. I'm literally giving you guys stuff for free. I appreciate all my watchers and subscribers. I don't have a cameraman. I'm not making mega YouTube bucks doing this. You take a camera to work and try to film while you're working, and is it going to be efficient? No, it's not efficient. Now if you do go back a few vlogs, you can actually see video shots of me spraying this. Now I'm literally holding the camera, looking through the camera while I'm spraying, and you know, that takes a lot of skill to do, really. So I'm literally painting while holding a camera, and it's really difficult. So I work really hard on trying to film these videos for you guys, and really what I'm focusing on right now is not so much showing you guys how to do the work, but I'm giving you guys updates and myself updates. That way further down the road I can reflect back on where I started, where I came from, what my shop looked like, where my shop is now, stuff like that. So that's really what I'm kind of documenting here. And I do have some DIYs filmed, so if you do go back on the channel, I will show you guys work that I've done. And also, like I said, if you just go back a few vlogs ago, I'm actually literally painting this thing in the video, showing you guys how to mix the paint, explaining things. And but a lot of the times, yes, I'm just doing weekly updates, 2 to 3 times a week on average, and going from there. So right now I'm just working on the consistency of my channel to make sure I can get the consistency down. Once I have the consistency, I can really focus on the quality of the videos and really start showing you guys some more how-tos and DIYs. Now I do already got one filmed. I'm just trying to find the time to edit it. It probably takes me 4 to 5 hours to edit a 10-minute video. So it's a lot of work, all for what, a handful of people to watch it. So anyways, like I said, I'm working on the consistency, not so much the content at the moment. We do have lots of cool vehicles in here to film, got lots of cool equipment, so the content will get better with time. And of course, when I'm in good positions with my time and my work schedule, I will of course love to show more DIYs, how-tos. We do have lists of videos on the whiteboard there to film, and I do have lots of plans for the channel, the shop, the projects, the cars, the content, everything. So I appreciate all you guys watching. So please like this video, leave a comment down below. It helps me see who's watching, and I do appreciate all the good comments and the bad comments. I do like to read the feedback, whether it's good or bad. I can take it good. So anyways, like, comment, share, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one.
Ooh, like LeBron though, or like Lonzo. Ooh, I'm a baller, yeah, shot caller, yeah. They love me, you can't touch me, nah, can't trust me. I'm too lucky. Look at me, look at you, what you see, what you do.